What's happening? This Big K Beezy. My head moving away. I don't know. Giving y'all old school vibes. But anyways, we had to talk real quick. More J. Cole news. I gotta get these out. I ain't gonna lie. So J. Cole reveals the fall off evolved into a double album following new inspiration from the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef. Let's get into it. Let's talk about. We all know the fall off come as the date of recording. We got 2 more days, and I got a lot of news about this J. Cole shit. So hey, let's talk about it. Hey, it might overlap. We might have a fall off weekend. We might just gonna be talking about J. Cole all the time. But anyways, I'm gonna have to drop 2 J. Cole videos one day. But besides that, J. Cole reveals he became incredibly inspired. J. Cole is continuing to peel back the layers behind the fall off. Now he's offering fans more insight into how the long-awaited project transformed into a double album. The update arrives as listeners are still replaying Birthday Blizzard 26, a surprise EP Cole dropped just ahead of his 41st birthday. The release has reignited excitement around the fall off, which is set to arrive this weekend, next weekend, whatever. When did this article come out? So I don't know. It came out like the Friday before. So okay, cool. In a recent Instagram post, he revealed the fall off was not only intended to be a 2-part project. According to Cole, the album's scope expanded after the period of intense reflection tied to the highly publicized tension between Kendrick Lamar and Drake. That moment also coincided with his decision to step back from the feud entirely, including his choice to publicly walk away from 7 Minute Drill during Dreamville Fest in 2024. He also took 7 Minute Drill off streaming services, right? Music streaming services. However, 2 years ago, after the events, that still feed the algorithm to this day. Sorry about that. I became incredibly re-inspired, and the album slowly blossomed into a double disc as a concept expanded, Cole wrote. Rather than shrinking creativity, Cole says the experience pushed him into the opposite direction. The album slowly grew as new ideas took shape. They bloomed. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised he didn't say bloomed. Eventually becoming a double disc as the concept deepened. By the way, I like the album cover. Him just chilling over there in a little sweater, looking homeless as fuck. But anyways, according to the reflection, Cole also unveiled a second cover of the fall off. The original artwork, a photo of his teenage bedroom setup, taking on a disposable camera, has been tied to the project for years. It represents where everything began, including his earliest beats, writing sessions, and the first full song he ever completed. The image, he explains, still holds deep personal meaning and remains central to the album's identity. However, with the project now spanning 2 discs, Cole felt it needed an additional visual that reflected who he is at this moment. I felt there should be an additional cover that represents that, Cole explained. Something just as strong as the first with my face on it. So that's when I took a look back in 20. When I take a look back in 20 years, I can see an image of who I was at the time I released the project, which is okay, fair. The new cover features his face serving as a snapshot of the artist he became while finishing the album. It is meant to stand as a time maker, something he can look back on years from now and remember exactly where he was creativity. Oh my God, I can't speak, my nigga. These words. Something he could look back on and see where he was at creatively and mentally when the fall off finally arrived. This motherfucker trying to make his album a time capsule, which if we really want to have a conversation, these albums or these projects, these body of works are all time capsules. Shit, me making these commentary videos is time capsules because y'all know what the fuck was going on in the 2020s, from 2020 to 2020, what is it, 2029? You could see this is what the fuck I was talking about. This was the shit that was going on. So again, it is like there. A lot of this shit is time capsules, bodies of music, all that type of time, bro. But anyways, with the release date approaching, Cole's reflections have only added to the anticipation. I do want to say this, and again, do y'all really think this is going to be J. Cole's last album? I personally don't know. Because if you're saying you got all this creativity and stuff like that, he might come back with another project. We'll see. But hey, we shall see. We shall see. But again, I don't know exactly what's going on. I'm excited to hear this shit, man. I am excited to hear this shit. I know at a point y'all niggas gonna be mad because I've been talking about J. Cole so long. It's crazy that how he walked away from the beef, but seeing them two go at it or whatever transpired with the beef gave you more inspiration to create the double disc. So in a sense, should we be thanking Drake and Kendrick for a lot of this shenanigans that's been going on? But yeah, man, we'll see exactly what goes on and what happens with some of this shit. Besides all that, that's really all I got to say. I'll probably see y'all back on Fall Off Day. But yeah, you already know what it is. Friendly Neighborhood K.A. signing off for today. Black TJ Deadweiler doing this thing. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hit like, subscribe. You trying to hit a little bit more though, you heard me. And I'm gone. Shalom, Zoom, peace, y'all, gang. Aye.